Hello, and welcome back to our weekly video series, Saints Marching, during which we learn about a saint of the week each week. I'm selecting some of our lesser-known saints, again, in the hope that our knowledge of the saints will be expanded. Our Saints Marching Saint of the Week this week really is one of our lesser-known saints, Saint Ansgar. His memorial is February 3rd. He was born in the year 801 and died in the year 865. Ansgar was born of a noble family near a town called Amiens in the Scandinavian region. He became a monk at the Old Corby monastery in Picardy, and later at what is called the New Corby in Westphalia. And later he accompanied King Harold to Denmark. When the exiled king, King Harold, he returned there to his native land. And there, Ansgar engaged in missionary work. His success as a missionary inspired King Bjorn of Sweden to invite him to the North Country, and there he built the first Christian church in Sweden. Later on, Ansgar became abbot of New Corby, where he previously had been, and not much later he was consecrated the first Archbishop of Hamburg, which is in the north part of Germany, I believe. And so that happened in around the year 831. Pope Gregory IV appointed him the official papal legate, which is a sort of papal ambassador to all of the Scandinavian regions. In this capacity, Ansgar labored at his missionary works for the next 14 years, but much to his sorrow, he was forced to witness all that he had accomplished being utterly destroyed when the invading pagan Northmen totally destroyed Hamburg in 845 and overran the rest of the Scandinavian region, which then lapsed back into paganism. But after this, he went elsewhere to continue his missionary work, and he was consecrated the first archbishop now of a city called Bremen, in around the year 848, which as an archdiocese was merged with that of the conquered Hamburg archdiocese that he was forced to flee not long before. So he's like archbishop of two archdioceses at this point. Ansgar again returned to Denmark and later Sweden in the year 854 and again resumed his missionary work. Ultimately, he was able to convert Erik, the king of Jutland, which is now basically the peninsula of Denmark. His success was due in no small measure to his renowned preaching, the austerity and holiness of his life overall, and the miracles that he was reputed to have performed, particularly miracles of healing. Although called the Apostle of the North and the first major Christian missionary in Scandinavia, that whole area again lapsed into paganism soon after his death at Bremen on February 3rd in the year 865. But the church there enjoys slow yet steady growth even to this day. In fact, in his last round of cardinals that he made, Pope Francis named the bishop of, I think it's Stockholm in Sweden, a cardinal, which is the first time in the history of Sweden that they've had a cardinal. And that as a sign that the church there, though small, is growing. And so anyway, the church there does enjoy continued steady growth. He has since been named patron saint of the entire Scandinavian region, and again, though not very well known here in the United States, he is very popular in that part of the world. So there we go, a little bit about Saint Ansgar. Okay, so please join me again next time as we continue our Saints Marching. Until then, Saint Ansgar, pray for us. Thank you for joining us, and God bless you all.